Well, I'm moving to Nashville, Tennessee, getting off the road a little bit. So basically cleaning out the locker, you know. I go through periods off and on, depending on my instruments, which change. You know, usually I go through this kind of gray period where I'm not quite sure, you know, where I'm happiest, what instrument I'm happiest on. And during that period of time, I'll be experimenting, and I'll try different pickups and things like that, you know. You know, I'm a vintage guy now, you know. I mean, I always preferred vintage, but I've had some good instruments that were made for me and used them extensively, you know. But I'm really back to the vintage thing, and that's another reason why I'm letting go of a lot of things. It's a jazz instrument, you know, and I just couldn't find a way to use it, you know. And I had it for quite a few years, man. I've had that guitar for maybe 10 years. I toured the world with that thing. Sounds great, it just doesn't want to go on the road anymore. You know, it's meant to stay at home, and it's righteous. I would recommend buying that. That is a beautiful acoustic guitar. You know, kind of red, yellow, black, you know, burst, big F-holes. And it's not loud, and the neck is big, but it's a great chunk guitar, you know. It's a cool guitar. It's a really cool guitar to have your picture taken with. I don't know of a cooler looking guitar. That's a great little piece of gear, you know. I made records with that thing. I used to use that thing all the time. That was a very popular item in the early 80s. For me, you know, in a rhythmic way, I loved that thing. It worked really well on Rhodes too, like Fender Rhodes. Yeah, that instrument needs some TLC, but it is a lovely instrument to play. You know, it's one of these really friendly guitars, you know, and the pickups are good, but they're not loud, you know. So it's not an instrument to play out. It's really a home instrument and a very comfortable instrument to play. I used to love to I used to practice on it, you know. Sit in my room, practice on that guitar through an amp. I learned to play a lot of scales on that guitar. So it has a little bit of history.